Alright guys, Paulmartinbelts back again for a brand new video. This is going to be a quick detailed look and review of the NXT North American Heavyweight Championship replica belt. This is a really interesting looking belt to say the least. It's a brand new replica that was just very recently released, and I think it's very striking and eye-catching right off the bat. I think, the colour of the strap, the shape of the strap, and the actual design of the belt I think is a very unique one, and I think it's caught a lot of attention. So I was excited to get the chance to work on this, and let's take a look at this. So we'll start off with the leather strap. It's, simulated leather strap as well. It's got a 2x8 male snap box here. Very unique tooling around the shape of the strap itself. It is a snap box, but it doesn't really have any snap box tooling. It's more bordered, and then it has some detail in and around the plate. So the width of the strap is really quite wide. It is, I think it's about 6.5 inches in width, which is really strange. Normally belts are around 4. That's normally the standard. So this is a significantly thicker strap. It's even more so than the tag straps, the WWE Raw and SmackDown, and the unified penny tag strap. So it is a very wide strap, 2x8 snaps again. There is all the detail going around the plates. You might notice that T there is gold. I'll get onto that shortly. The strap is completely symmetrical though, which is something I like a lot and I've mentioned in the past. So it does have a, no it's not actually, this is a 2x7 snap box I've just noticed here. I've just noticed that while filming this video. Leading up to this I was just talking about how it was all symmetrical, and when planning out this video I was going to talk about that, but no, I miscounted. This is a 2x7 snap box on this side, so it's not symmetrical at all. What am I talking about? This does feature a very unique and strange looking tip, in my opinion. It's cool, but it's really weird looking, so people I know don't like that and don't like this belt at all. I'm indifferent right now. It's growing on me as I've seen it in person, so no criticisms yet. I'll probably give a full opinion once I've re-leathered it after I've had some time to work with it, some time maybe to appreciate it. But yeah, unique looking belt, really cool strap. The strap detail is all on point, so you can see all the simulated leather detail, which does look good. That looks pretty cool. I'd be very interested to be able to do a re-leather of this belt, cut a lot tighter, more standard cut. Be interesting to see, but we'll see if I ever get the chance to do that. Moving on to the plates, they are 4mm casted plates, so the detail is there. High quality plates. You can see NXT, of course, have adopted this look of the grommets on their belts, so no surprise to see them there. These side bars I think are kind of pointless. I know what they're going for with the Universal, the UK network logo, the women's ones. They all have the side bars, but I think these ones, to be honest, are a little bit pointless. I know this kind of dotted design is reminiscent of a circle that's on the NXT heavyweight belt. It's actually an identical looking design with the black paint with the gold dots. So I know it ties into that, but I think personally they're a bit pointless. The grommets would probably be enough. But personal preference, do you like the look of these bars? Do you like the look of this belt? The plates, like I said, 4mm, high quality looking belt, gold and silver. So you can see a few silver highlights in these details, and of course the corners there, and the NXT logo. Not this one though. That's actually just a factory defect on this belt. They seem to have done the T on this NXT logo in gold, so that's just a mistake. I'll be re-leathering this belt, so I'll strip the plating off of that, and once you see this re-leathered, they'll both be silver, so that'll look pretty good. Now what we're going to take a look at is we will take the plates off and take a look at the actual makeup of this belt to see how it's put together. So I'll pause the video and we'll get on to that. Okay, so we've taken apart this belt, we've unscrewed several of the plates now, so we can take a look actually, and we've taken one of these bars off, so yeah, not much of that. The grommets I've left in place, but you can see actually the detail of the leather strap, the simulated leather strap I should say, a little bit more there. You can see all the lines that have been featured, which is really cool. I like that they're doing the replica straps actually TV accurate now. Before they would just sew on a backing material and pretend it was a snap box. They would have the border tooling but nothing else. The quality that the replica belts are hitting now is very impressive, so very commendable. Really good looking strap, well, really accurate looking strap. Whether it's good looking is personal preference, I suppose. So you can obviously see that, if you're wondering, is the sewn on patch on the back of the belt, which actually I've just realised I forgot to show the back of the belt. So it's upside down, but it's a 2018 replica, but you can see how many screws are on this belt just because of the grommets and these little bars. So yeah, we can move the strap out of the way just for a moment. I brought the NXT heavyweight belt here just to kind of show what I was meaning. So you can see the bar design is similar to the design behind the center plate there, kind of. So it's kind of cool how all the NXT belts kind of have similarities in their designs. They all feature the grommets, they all have certain aspects that they follow. So it's cool to have a theme to their belts, but yeah, so side disc also can come off. Like I said again, that gold there is just the manufacturing defect. Things like that are common actually on replica belts, so it's not a surprise to see. There used to be a lot more mistakes on the older replica belts, so this is actually probably a big victory that that's the only mistake. I remember in the old days, the mid-2000s, those Figures Inc. replica belts, there'd be paint wrong, there'd be colour of plates wrong. Sometimes they would put the wrong plates on if it was, I remember the oval intercontinental belt was, I remember seeing several times, because all those plates were the same size and looked similar, that you get duplicates of plates on that belt. So this will be an easy fix. Once it's re-lathered, you will see that it's been fixed. So I'll just strip the plating off and redo that, so it'll be an easy repair there. So of course this is on a removable plate from the back. It attaches through those two screws. And this base plate, again, similar to the NXT Women's and the Heavyweight belt, it does have the cutouts behind the plates. It's actually a very hollow plate. Yeah, that's about 2 mil, the lip at the edge there. So the thickness of this plate itself is probably about 1 mil or 2, but border-wise it's 3 or so. So it's about 1.5 mil to 2 mil dip in there. So that's just material saving. It doesn't really affect the way the belt looks when you've got it on the strap. So that's not really an issue. This again, very hollow, so that's at least 2 mil in there. The thing itself is 3 mil, so there's not that much substance to these belts. They're not solid all the way through. Again, apologies, been dyeing leather. So my hands covered in leather dye. Doesn't come off for a few days, so don't judge me too much. You can see these are about 3 mil thick, and they're about 2 mil hollow, so not too bad. Like I said though, I think these are a bit pointless for the design. I know it ties into the heavyweight belts design, but to be honest, I think it's a bit overkill, especially with the grommets. But let me know in the comment section below, do you think these bars are a bit pointless on this belt, and overall, what do you think of this belt? Moving on to the heavyweight belt, a completely circular design. Obviously the curve adds a little bit of an oval to it. Some people have called this too generic. I think for what it's supposed to be, I think it's kind of perfect. It's not supposed to be a heavyweight belt that stands out. I think the strap actually on this belt is the main point of attention that they're wanting. It's supposed to replicate the classic North American NWA belt, I believe it was. Which, yeah, you can see the inspiration coming from that. The belt, of course, is silver and gold and nickel. The detail on this belt, on the center plate though, is actually really shallow. And that might just be because the etched points, like everything that's painted in black, everything that can be painted essentially is painted. The only parts that you can actually see the etching is on these edges here. You can see the gold on gold, and it is really close to what the mid-2000 replica belts were. Like even in this area here where it's etched and not painted in, there's not a lot of depth to that detail. So it's really different how you see the detail around here compared to the center plate. Huge difference. Like this is a noticeable detail. That just, I can run my finger over and there's not much to it. So that's a bit strange. It might just be because there's so much paint going on to this plate that they thought, you know what, what's the point of putting in deeper etching or deeper casted details? So I can understand that. Probably not necessary considering this plate is 90% paint. And on the back again, there's that 2 mil at least lip. So the plate itself is rather thin, probably about 2 mil, maybe 3 at a push at the point here. But because of this lip, it does add thickness on the edges. So you can see how that would look there. So it does add about 2 mil to the overall thickness, which does come to 4 mil. You can see the batch number, so it's a 2018 replica belt, so it's really a brand new belt. You can see fingerprints covering the kind of mirrored finish does attract fingerprints ridiculously. It's like the N and the T on that belt, because there's no paint or anything. The fingerprints, it's just a fingerprint magnet. So this belt is probably one of the worst ones actually for fingerprints. So kind of given up in this video preventing them. So, but yeah, there's pretty much all there is to say about this belt. It's an interesting looking replica belt. I'm hoping this went into enough detail for everyone. I know I ramble on a bit, but I'm just trying to give a good overview of the belts. And yeah, it's an impressive replica belt. It's obviously not going to be to everyone's liking. It is a very divisive belt. I don't think I liked it that much originally. Having it in person definitely makes you appreciate the detail of it a bit more, the design a bit more. The design of the leather is probably what wins me over the most, because obviously I'm a leather crafter, so I can appreciate the work that goes into it. The design, I'm still 50-50 on. I'm hoping by the time I finish working on this belt, I'll appreciate it more. That's what tends to happen when I get the chance to craft a strap for it and put the belt together. I normally get more love for the belt. That happened with the Immortal belt of all belts, so I ended up liking that. So I'm assuming I'm gonna like this belt too. It's gonna be a lot of fun to work on this very unique leather design. And yeah, I hope you all check out the video once that's up. That being said, there is a lot more videos of these NXT belts available on my channel, so if you want to check those out, there's breakdowns of the heavyweight belt, the women's belt, and a video of all three. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy those videos. If you want to comment below, let me know. Do you like this belt? What do you think? Would it look better in a more standard cut strap? So a thinner strap without all this thick strap tomfoolery. That being said, thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in a re-leather or a send-out strap, check out my website. They are available to purchase direct from the shop there. The link is in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more belt videos. Goodbye.